I'm sure people would love seeing that on video. Me getting needles stuck in my arm. See me in pain. Well, that's what they say. Oh, that's what they say on every video. Me squatting, me deadlifting, in pain every time. Right, so this is the first video for a few weeks now, isn't it? Been away, had a little bit of break, nice little trip to Dubai, which was really well needed. And yeah, refreshed, ready to attack prep. So this is day 4, unfortunately not shredded yet. I'm still carrying a bit of unwanted weight, but keep going with it. But yeah, in all seriousness, first week, nothing really massive to start with. Just full diet, full training, get back in the routine after being away, being on a trip. No more cheats, so no more Five Guys videos coming up, I'm afraid. All the food days are done. I'll probably get a shopping video done, see where I get my food or what foods I get in terms of like my regular food diet now, week to week. And yeah, need to get back on the training or training videos. I have been training. But yeah, looking forward to seeing where we can do, what we can do, should I say. We got 13 weeks to what will be like a qualifying show, and then push on for a pro qualifier after that. That's definitely tight in there. So I'm currently getting some work with Darren, who's the physio here at Pro Strength for Fitness. We'll put his tags and everything along in the video. You can check him out. It's great having a physio on site. Obviously, you can just come in like this today and get a bit of treatment done. I've been having, this is the right side's got all the problems. It was the shoulder, it was the collarbone, it's this elbow, this forearm. I am right-handed, so it's probably part of the reason for it. But yes, anything that you want to see coming up in this next prep phase of the video content that's going to be coming out, please let us know. Comment below or contact myself, and we'll be sure to include it. That one's probably a bit tighter, yeah. Can you feel it as you press in then, can you? The tightness.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one on the top of the forearm was certainly a bit tighter. So this sort of treatment gets deeper into the muscle belly. Obviously, Darren's just been massaging it and getting a lot of blood into the area to try and to loosen it off. You get acupuncture and you get dry needling. This is more dry needling, am I right in saying?
Dry needling, yeah. So more muscle specific.
Cool. So yeah, that's definitely tight on that side. But yeah, guys, I've had all sorts of treatments done throughout my time with training, and I think I've said it in a video past that the further I've got into doing the gym work and bodybuilding, competing, I'll be honest, that's probably the easier side of things, is sticking to a diet and training hard. Getting your body to recover at its best is then the hard part, in my opinion anyway. Making sure your body's fresh, recovered for each session so that you're able to push yourself to the best of your ability. There's a couple there, a couple twitches. You can see just as the needle goes in, the muscle twitches, and hopefully that's more so that the muscle is relaxing when you see those twitches, so it's quite a good sign. How long have you been treating people here now, Darren, in Pro Strength?
In Pro Strength, just over 3 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's come around quick. So, always fun here. It's nice to work with athletes that are obviously motivated to train, but motivated to go after themselves as well. So, you know, like you just said, you're very invested.
You're also into your training yourself as well, though, isn't it? When's your next comp you got coming up?
Next comp is Wiltshire's Strongest.
Doing Wiltshire's at the end of the year. September. Yeah. So, you know, again, guy that trains himself, doesn't just sort of sit around and just treat people all day. Gets in the gym, trains in between clients, comes back in, and then sticks needles in my arm.
Certainly tight, because you flick one and you see all the rest go.
He says that this apparently helps it when he just pulls them in and out. Personally, I just think it's just to have a bit of fun and see me wince in a bit of pain. So this is the difference with dry needling, is you are sort of let the needle go in and out, and that's where the muscles then fire a bit more. With acupuncture, the needle goes in and it tends to just then stay in one place.
Quick responses on this one?
It's just a weird feeling. It's not really painful, it's just unusual, should I say. See, it definitely feels like a little bit looser after just having those in, but still a bit of tightness there.
Okay, so curl there, see how that feels.
Yeah, it's just a load of blood in that area now.
Yep, how's that feel in the bicep?
Yeah, no, nothing really too much in the biceps, just still that outside part there really. We do, so it's first full week back after holiday, so not going too crazy, it's just like I say, back in routine. We did shoulders and managed to overhead press quite successfully, which I was happy with given what was going on with this right hand side. Shoulders we did, I was in Bristol on Tuesday doing some filming for an advert where I was a wrestler, which I don't know if we'll have the footage in time for when this video comes out, but that'll be interesting to see. I was a wrestler for an advert to do with a tool station company, but you know, all wrestlers even need tools every now and then. And then I trained in Bristol after that at a gym called Base Gym. That was really good, to be fair. Hamstrings, calves yesterday, chest tomorrow, and legs, first leg one back on Saturday. All fun and games. Yeah, I mean, well, getting back into just training post-holiday, first few weeks will be that routine, that feel, not lifting maximally. There'll be resistance, there will be load on the bar, but I won't be looking to go as heavy as I can. And then as we progress through the weeks in this prep, the intensity is really going to pick up. And when I mean intensity in regards to sort of the seriousness, I suppose, in the training, I still want to have fun with my training. But, you know, guys that have prepped and girls that have prepped before, you certainly step up a notch when you then have a timer on how long is left of your prep. When you've got 8 weeks left, you've got 6 weeks left, you've got 5 weeks left. You come into every session realizing that you need to make the most of this session now because you don't have many sessions remaining, and, you know, you just can't miss a beat. So the intensity will certainly pick up as the weeks go by. Food will obviously, I can't really say what the food will be. The idea of a prep is to try and keep food as high as you can whilst getting in better shape. The body weight's likely to come down. My opinion, for competing purposes, body weight is not the be all and end all. I'm 135 kilos, 135.4 as of this morning. If I get down under, well, I'm going to go under 130 for sure, but, you know, if I get around 125, 126, I think I'll start to look pretty handy. But if it needs to go lower, it needs to go lower, because it's about a look. You're judged on your look on the day. It doesn't matter what you weigh. It doesn't matter how you look the day before. It doesn't matter how you look the day after. You've got to be able to peak yourself for that day to bring your best look. So the food will be coming down. Starting off, like I say, no more crap, no more shit, no more off-plan meals now. But food in itself is just over 5,000 calories. Meal 1 is eggs and bagels. Meal 2 is cream of rice whey. Meal 3 is my post-workout, which is cereal whey. 2 meals of beef with either rice or pasta, and the final meal is salmon and rice. So no chicken at all. No chicken in the current diet setup, which I'm actually quite pleased with, because I'm a bit fed up of chicken now with all the years of eating it. Cardio will be another aspect that will probably be put in within the coming week or two. So I do no additional cardio right now. It's all just steps, which is 10,000 steps a day. Being that I train people in the gym, I do that no problem. And yeah, like I say, I'll put the video up for my current body composition, which is I've taken this week. I took this video at the start of the week to see where my current body composition is at. It's definitely the leanest. I'm starting a prep in terms of body composition. I've been heavier, but heavier doesn't always necessarily mean better. So yeah, excited to see where it goes, and we'll keep as much footage and as much content coming along with it, with me getting my arm beat up by Darren. Certainly a lot of blood in the area. But no, to be fair, it's definitely a lot looser. I've got to keep on top of my own sort of stretching and recovery with it. But no, appreciate it. Obviously, like I say, anyone coming to Pro Strength, make sure give Darren a follow. If you need any treatments, what would be best? Contact you, personal message?
Probably best one through the Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, DC Muscle Therapy. That's the best place to find me.
Perfect.
So yeah.
Simple as that. And then anyone looking at training or with myself, please get in touch. As I say, I'm going into prep, so I am limited on hours that I do. But yeah, a couple spaces for extra training if people are looking to get involved at Pro Strength and Fitness, or follow me online at JoshLaw7, and even set you up on my online coaching. Right, the elusive food shop. Don't know what everyone is expecting me to get. It's not going to be anything magical. It's going to be all the foods you expect to see, but it's part of doing this content. Everyone wants to see what food I eat, so let's go get a week's worth of shopping on prep. No donuts. Right, food group number 1 is pastries, so it's 2 pastries a day. Fortunately not. First item, or items, my comment made it. Not done very well on that one. First item is pineapple. So 100 grams post-training and 100 grams with my last meal of the day. So we've got 300, so 600 grams total there. So that'd be 3 days worth. So I like to shop sort of every 3 days. I don't tend to buy a whole week's in one, I'll be honest. Just because it keeps better in the fridge then. And everything like that. One down. So first up on the protein selection. Red meat, beef, you get all different cuts, or not cuts, sorry, percentages, 5, 8, 10, and I believe there's a 15. Obviously I want to try get the leaner cut. Lean meats is always going to be your best options. To be fair, this particular superstore, they do actually do some really good steaks, particularly ribeyes. Big fan of ribeye steaks. Only other place that I've probably had better would be a butcher's. If you can get butcher's quality meat, that is always going to be your best option. Financially, affordability, that's not going to be viable for everyone. So yeah, places like this, it's great. So I am doing 250 grams of beef twice a day, and they have, very ideally, well, they don't do the kilo anymore. They used to have a kilo pack. Is that it there? No. So they've got 750 here. So 3 meals, 6 meals, 3, 6, 9. So I'll grab 9 meals worth. So that'll last me 4 or 5 days. I'm doing 2 meals a day, 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, it's for 4 days. 1 meal left over. So nice and simple. Next, salmon. Protein source number 2 is salmon. Now again, fresh caught, line caught. It's the best option would be to grab the salmon flipping out the sea right there and then like a bear. Unfortunately, can't do that. So gonna get, so it's 240 grams. Ideally, I'd like 250, but 240 is there or thereabouts. So again, I have last meal. So it's 1 salmon meal a day. So I'll get 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. All the dates should be good. 26, 26, 26, 25th. Make sure you use that one first. The thing I like about shopping on prep as well, you just come in, you just get it and go. I don't have to look at any of this stuff, wonder if I want to fancy that at some point in the week, because it's just not on the plan. You just get the food that's on the plan and get out. Eggs. Eggs, eggs, eggs. Probably will say. To be fair, at the moment, sauces, don't villainize sauces too much if you start your preps with them. So I've done preps before where I will have reduced sugar ketchup, and then another good favourite of mine is actually, as you get towards the end, is Frank's Red Hot sauces. There's a wings version as well. Real low calorie sauce, to be fair. So again, if you start with them in your diet, just keep it consistent all the way through would be the biggest bit of advice. So I'm going to stick with ketchup for now. Right, probably my favourite reason for shopping in this particular store. Now, the most consumed food in the world is rice, and this here, as you can see, 5 kilos for £7.49. I challenge anyone to find a better deal. All right, it might not be your Tilda, which is 40 quid a bag, but for price per value, in my opinion, this is up there as probably the best. That I mix with my post-workout. Actually, I try to mix my pineapple in with my rice, and it's just real nice and fresh. So
rice, brown rice, jasmine rice, white rice?
I prefer white jasmine rice. Don't get too concerned with brown rices, and I'll be honest, brown rice is just fucking cardboard. So if you like brown rice, then yeah, absolutely have brown rice. But I personally prefer white rice. It digests better, sits nice on the stomach, and tastes better, in my opinion, as well. I don't think we need anything else down here. It would be eggs now. Just wait a second. Oh, look at all the sugar.
You will take out 100 eggs a day?
Yeah, well, I'm still on whole eggs for the minute. So what's that? Protein source number 3. Good old-fashioned eggs. If you're looking to grow and you need a bang for your buck protein source, I think again eggs has probably got to be one of the best value things you can buy. I remember getting into training first of all, and it was eggs and cans of tuna that were like 49p, and a pack of eggs used to be like £1.50. Sound old now. Well, I am old, but sound like talking about 10-15 years ago. So obviously, yes, everyone's going to argue about caged hens and free range and organic. all I'm going to talk from is like a prep perspective. I've done prep using free range, I've done preps using organic, I've done preps using caged. I couldn't tell you if it made a massive difference to the final look. Digestibility and how well they taste, yeah, I would agree with that. So I'm going to go for British golden yolks, and every time check your eggs, because there's nothing worse than getting home and realise you've got a cracked egg. So 6 eggs, 6 whole eggs every morning. So again, we've got 4 days worth of meat so far, so it makes sense to do 4 morning of, oh, don't ruin the last one. 4 days worth of eggs as well, just makes sense obviously, to keep it all nice and simple. Right, eggs are all good. It's going too smooth so far, Pete, I'm waiting for something to go wrong. Good little handy note, to be fair, again in this particular shop. So eventually egg yolks will come out. So if you don't know, the fat is in the yolks, so that's where the majority of the calories are. As I get leaner and as we try and save calories, yolks will likely come out, and then you'll replace with just the egg whites. Now in this particular store, they very handily, look at that, just do egg whites in serving in the bottle. So what I will eventually do when I take the yolks out is grab a couple bottles, and then I haven't got to waste a yolk. You can crack it, it's not a massive deal, but you know, you're cracking yolks every morning, you'll waste it. So this is a real handy solution for having just egg whites. We'll come back to them in a future video probably. To be fair, I guess frozen berries would be the last thing. Right, blueberries. So you can buy, probably people are going to notice this now. I buy the pineapple fresh, but I actually like the blueberries frozen. You can buy fresh blueberries if you prefer, but I would say frozen, because they're frozen as they're sort of picked, they're probably better micronutrient wise. They're actually fresher in my opinion once you defrost them. I just put these either again in with my rice, or just have them as a bowl separate next to my salmon and rice meal as my last meal. Let's get a couple pots of these. No more of that for a while. Because I would look at that before, and I would look and think, oh, I get a Halo Top ice cream, save the calories. But if you're going to do it, get the get the proper one.
You're going to crave something.
Yeah, have it properly. So this is, like I said, not a full week's worth, 4 or 5 days. Guess what the total amount will come to, I suppose, is the next question.
What's the price for winning?
Tub of defib. That Liam will kindly provide you with. So again, I've done this in the past where I've done things cheaper. I've certainly done it where it's been more expensive as well. But for this phase that I'm in right now, the meats from this store, I personally think really work quite well. The carbs, nice and simple, and I don't have too much additional fat, to be fair, right now. Probably the fats from the meats and yolks in the eggs in the morning. That, I think, is on there. Right, so a few days worth of shopping there. Like I say, I'm gonna just pretty much round up 5 days worth of shopping there. Might need to do a little top up come the weekend, or there's a little store by me, to be fair. So if you're watching this video, you have to now go over and follow my Instagram page, which is JoshLaw7. I'll put up a post, a picture of the food. Comment what you think the final price was with everything that you just saw that we got. And the winner, I will give a free session at Pro Strength Fitness Gym and a free tub of defib from HR Labs pre-workout. Cheers guys.